Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Welcome to Rockville. North America's largest rock festival is finally here.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Shane Saint, here with Ethan Kahn,
Sean Sterling,
Sebastian Diavola,
Cameron Cottrell.
Oh, and look, we have a nice breeze because you guys must be hot as hell because you killed it out here at Welcome to Rockville, and I don't even know how you perform in this weather.
It is hot, yeah. We're from here, so...
Yeah, we're neighbors, actually. Where in South Florida are you from?
Sort of like Coral Springs, around that area, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, our radio studios are in Wellington, and I live on Singer Island. You know where Singer Island is?
Yeah, I've been around Wellington before. It's cool.
Yeah, and Singer Island's over, like an island over by West Palm Beach.
Cool.
Surrounded by water, and it's nicer, actually. You have to breeze all the time.
Yeah.
But Coral Springs is cool, and so let's talk about South Florida. What's your favorite venue to play in South Florida?
Favorite venue?
At least for me personally, it'd be the Arion. We've played there twice, and it feels like home sweet home, at least for me personally. Nice, decent-sized stage. The crowd turnout's always good. And whenever we play there, the crowd starts moving, and I love that. So me personally, it's going to be the Arion.
If we're counting just around where we are and not our neighbors here in Daytona, it'd probably be Revolution Live. It's a good spot.
That's a good venue. I've done a lot of
good bands there. Yeah, that's definitely my spot.
Venue, I would say we played Gramps, and that was pretty cool. So I would say that's like in Miami, like by Wynwood. Even just like American Legion, that's a lot of cool local shows happen there and very good energy.
Yeah, like Ethan said, Evolution Live is a really good spot to see bands, and like Sebi said, American Legion, it's always a go-to for like seeing hardcore bands like near us.
Nice. And so what do you find the difference when you go out of South Florida, like up here Daytona or anywhere else that you're playing and have been playing?
Here in Daytona, the energy's already just crazy, and I'm loving it. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy that early in the day, this hot, that you have that kind of crowd?
Yeah, I had that kind of in the back of my head wondering how it was going to be. People were going crazy at 12:30 in the morning, and I'm loving it. I love the energy here. So much fun. My type of people. It's great.
And Danny Wimmer treats you pretty good, right?
Yeah, we're yet to really meet him, but his festivals are fantastic, and we're just happy to be here.
So what are you excited about after the festival?
Oh, after? For me, I'll just start off. I'm excited for Sunday morning. Ton of bands I want to see. And today, can't wait to see the bands on our stage. That's like my
Which is your favorite one to see?
You know what? That's the hardest question I've probably ever been asked.
I know, right?
But if I had to choose one that I really want to see, probably Tsunami. That's a band that I really want to see on Sunday. I think they're headlining their stage. So
nice.
That's my pick.
So you guys base yourself on 80s thrash metal was your inspiration, right?
Yeah.
That's my 80s battle vest.
This is sick. You got the Venom one, a Raven. Yeah, we saw them.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's actually Metallica patch that didn't make it too far in the pit. There's another Venom.
Man, that's...
Blood from diving off a Marshall Stack at a Savage Grace show, which is an old school thrash metal band.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Which band on that vest would you want to tour with?
Boom. Slayer.
Well, yeah, they're back now,
Back.
I don't know for how long. Is that Exodus?
That's Exodus.
Okay, we'll toss Exodus.
Exodus, Dark Angel.
Oh, Dark Angel. I didn't even see Dark Angel.
They just came out with a new album.
Yeah.
Or they're coming out with one. And so, do you know why I have this like that?
No, actually.
Because there were no Slayer patches. That was before Show No Mercy.
No way.
I was at their first show ever and their first show ever.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's, yeah. I'm jealous, man. That's so...
There you go. So, obviously, I love you guys because you're badass. So how do people reach out to you to buy your merch, to check out your show dates, get your music, and talk about your newest music?
Well, the way people reach out to us is that we do have an Instagram, and normally people will just figure out things from there. For example, like our Blindside tour, people can just check out the Instagram and see the dates, and then they get directed to our website to buy tickets and things like that. Talking about new music, we are dropping a new song in June.
Nice.
That it's going to premiere right before we go on tour. It's a little different sounding than Blindside, but we are really excited to kind of like put this new sound out for the world to hear.
It should be different too. Like, that's the thing. Bands should evolve. You get better. You like your craft more, and you want to experiment. You don't want to write the same song over and over again.
Exactly. You want something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say we played the new song today. So we hope some of the people in the crowd liked it, heard it. When they hear it, maybe they'll recognize it. But that one's also a ton of fun to play.
Nice.
So yeah, just getting ready to get that out there.
So what was that one moment in your life that you decided this is what you're going to do and this kind of music?
This music, for me, is more a product of just being a part of the culture, going to shows, listening, finding new bands, having that moment where you hear a new riff, never heard it before, and it just is, that just always sold it for me. And then starting to write, I think my moment was when we started writing music and we all shared the same vision. And we could see our vision being put out equally into our music. And that was just so fulfilling. It went from us jamming Big Four covers in my garage to writing songs that we really fell in love with, and songs that we want people to kind of know us by because that's what we love and that's what we've been put on to. And that moment, I think, making the first song for me was just, this is what I want to do. I want to play these songs for people and show the world. Yeah.
And so how would you say your version of thrash metal here in 2025 is different than the original 80s version before it was even a word? Like when I saw Metallica and Slayer, there was no such thing as thrash metal.
Yeah. I'd say there's definitely some more breakdown aspects. Yeah, we've been very influenced by recent bands too, and that's the hardcore scene is a big thing. So
nice.
So definitely some heavy stuff, but I mean, what do you guys think that differentiates us?
I would say I would agree with him about the hardcore aspect. Obviously, there was bands influenced by punk back then too, but it's evolved. So we're just taking some of our new influences and just trying to incorporate it. That's all it is.
And I like what you said because, yeah, they were like Slayer, Metallica were influenced by punk.
Yeah.
But it was not hardcore.
Right.
It was like the old school punk, the Misfits, Sex Pistols, Exploit, Discharge, GBH.
Yeah.
So it is a difference. And hardcore basically is something that is today's punk, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate goal in music?
My ultimate goal in music is just to make somebody feel something. I feel like music is the ultimate form of expression.
Yeah.
And if we can write a song that gets to somebody and at least it touches one person and it changes their day in some form of way, I feel like that's the ultimate goal.
I love that. That's like the best thing because, you hear somebody, especially kids, that are like, oh, I want to be a rock star, self-included. Those are the people that don't become rock stars. It's the ones that are the true musicians like you guys are doing it for the craft and the feeling and the therapy of it, because thrash metal saved my life and anybody else that's been into it, same thing. So I'm glad you're keeping it alive because Slayer and Metallica won't be around for long. Exodus, Testament, and none of them will. You guys are the future, and I'm glad you're keeping thrash metal alive. And thanks for being here and killing it at Welcome to Rockville, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you so much for having us. It's really our pleasure.
My pleasure. Anything else you want to add that we haven't covered already that people need to know?
Go stream the new single when it comes out. Check out our Instagram, Chainsain Official, and then if we're playing by you, feel free to pop out. We'd love to have you.
Love it. And I hope to see you a lot more. Thanks for being here at Welcome to Rockville.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.